just about to get underway as the starting fives. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for DA. It's
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Now, Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. Now Murray. Left side, Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Porter finds Murray. Offensive rebound, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. McCollum outside. And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And he's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back-to-back.
Morris is checked in for Denver. Lillard with it. Now defended by Jokic. And Lillard gets it to go.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is, how can we get better? That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's McCollum following the score by Aaron Gordon.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there. You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Lillard looking around. Nurkic up top. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Right wing, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Morris. McCollum with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Murray finds Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Here's McCollum. Here's Nurkic in the corner. Powell with it. The 17-footer goes down.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
Morris kicks to Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. McCollum, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Gordon missing. And for Portland, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And they take the lead. McCollum's got 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Morris passes to Gordon. Fires it up. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. He's got 8.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Lillard with it. Fires from deep. Porter pulls it in. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
Lillard outside.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to...
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Rivers. Will Barton is out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Paul Millsap to the middle, and Kanter throws it down.
And while not a huge leaper, Kanter does have enough length and athleticism to make a play like that simple.
The pass to Barton. Campazzo. And the 3 off target. Portland leading by 3.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
A good timing on the fast break. We don't talk about that enough. Melo coming into the play and then finishing it off.
Passes to Rivers. To the inside. Here's Green. Rivers trying to get open. And just miss after miss right now. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Zach Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Barton, no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Powell dishes to Kanter. Got a piece of it. Rivers against Anthony. Rivers passes to Barton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Portland.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Powell. Takes a 3. Portland again missing. The Nuggets trail by 6. Loads it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but Look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Rivers. The three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Portland leading by 6. It's Anthony with the drive. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low. Millsap finds Rivers. The 10-footer. Denver needs to get off a shot. No one covering.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Simons surveying the D. The pass to Anthony. Now the feed to Cantor. Out to Anthony. No one near him. And too long on the shot.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Campazzo, that's tipped. Here's Simons. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Well, he's been an elite scorer.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 7-point differential. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver shooting 43% from the field. Here's Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got the first basket of the second half here for Denver. Lillard against Murray. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that. You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Jokic likes physical play. Greg, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And a wide open look for Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Covington stays with it. Covington's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
The but they'll get another chance. Barton finds Porter. Here's Jokic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. From 20 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They trail by 6.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's McCollum. He has 6. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Paul Millsap is checked in for Porter. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. Here's Lillard. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
Here's Gordon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Zach Collins, and Jones subbed in for Powell.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen. And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 10. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now, here is Morris. The open shot, Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum against Murray. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. McCollum outside. Looking to get it going. A second chance effort. From deep three-point range. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Jokic is out there with Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Gordon. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Passes it to Rivers. Back to Morris. Pass to Rivers. Gordon against Jones. Gordon kicks to Rivers. Green left side. Rivers trying to get open. And it's Green missing. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Powell. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Green. Out to Morris. Wide open. Almost, but it rolls out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pass to Simons. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lays it up off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, here is Morris. Rivers passes to Green, and here's Morris for 3. Kicks it to Green. And the shot is good. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes it to Canner. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Canner. Wants to get it to Hollis Jefferson, and does. It doesn't go for him. The Nuggets trail by 6. The drive by Gordon. That one, no good. Good D by Jones. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Green. And it's Will Barton in for Rivers. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Zach Collins comes in for Jones. Here's Simons. The pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to Powell. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for the Trailblazers, Anthony's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Collin comes in for Norman Powell. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Nurkic against Murray. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Murray. Passes it to Nurkic. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Now, here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Left side, Porter puts it up. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray dishes to Porter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Murray against Lillard. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Murray kicks to Porter. Dishes it to Gordon. Jokic inside. Working on Nurkic. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team. And
so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did lead off.
is Jackson, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the 1. Now here's Batum. Over Jokic. The Clippers get another chance here. Pass to George. He feeds it to Batum. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A. Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Batum attacking. That one goes. Count it. Batum's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Gordon finds Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Clock at 6. Murray, the pass to Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now here's Barton. Following the miss by Michael Porter. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Murray. Gordon tried to break loose. Murray, good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And there's the pass to Morris. To the paint. Here's Batum. Here's the floater. And good that time. And it's 6 points for Batum.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. Off target from outside. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Poked away and stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
For the Nuggets, Paul Millsap is checked in for Michael Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Barton. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Rondo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
That one goes in.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Morris against Rondo. Morris kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And here's Rondo. 51 seconds left in the first. Leonard against Gordon. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. The Nuggets have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Morris outside. It's stolen by Rondo. Kennard on the wing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Morris outside. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Inside. Millsap kicks to Rivers. Releases from 15. Here's Green. It's tipped. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Michael Porter. Jermichael Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Austin Rivers. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Back to Rondo. Fires from the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Nuggets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Ibaka for 3. That shot off. And the Nuggets going the other way. Campazzo. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Porter. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. Rivers kicks to Porter. Pass to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Back to Millsap. Denver passing it around. Rivers. No good. That would have tied it. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kennard for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Barton against Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back. Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
Porter, no luck.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Kennard's shot is off.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Barton outside. To the middle. He wants to get the Millsap and does. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And I like how Millsap got in and forced the issue in the paint.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Green. Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. Murray's checked in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Rivers. Murray, good.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his team.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kennard against Murray. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka to end the run. Denver grabs the miss.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Up again, and Murray with the second chance points. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Kennard for three. Denver grabs the miss. Millsap's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Gordon. No good from outside.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And it's George finishing it off.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Denver.
Morris looking over the floor. Jokic kicks to Murray. And again, Denver no good. Nobody near Leonard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but and that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Down low, and the dunk by Zubac.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Jokic against Zubac. Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Jackson passes to George. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Leonard, no luck. Denver leading by 7. Wide open look here for Murray. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
It's Barton with the drive, and Jokic slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Jackson, and the layup's good off the glass. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Unloads from 13. Murray, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Jackson misses. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Porter finds Gordon, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
out of nowhere. Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Porter with a block. Jackson against Murray. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Free throw, good. Jokic. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Zubac kicks to Leonard, and another three for the Clippers.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
On the pass to Green. Campazzo, defended by Beverly. Martin passes to Jokic, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Morris is checked in for Barton. Clippers trail by 4. Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside, here's Kennard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Passes it to Jokic. Morris against Kennard. Just his first attempt. The Nuggets with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
For the lead. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Rivers. Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Kennard against Rivers. From deep. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rivers passes to Morris. It's stolen by Ibaka. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 1. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Denver in the lead. Oh, Porter in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Kennard, the pass to Rondo. Kennard with the ball. Back to Morris. There's the dish to Batum. Shot clock at 3. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Morris. Kicks it out to Gordon. All alone. They get it again. Jokic passes to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Rondo. Kennard on the wing. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Murray's checked in for Denver. Morris against Beverly. Morris outside. Here's Gordon. Rebound by the Clippers.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Martin is checked in. Murray against George. Martin surveying the floor. Over Beverly. He can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Murray against George. Basket good.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To take the lead, and Leonard with the lay-in. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
For three, Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Gordon finds Barton. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
The three from George. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Clippers leading by 6. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. George dishes to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ibaka's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Barton. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
A tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. George against Barton. Outside for Jackson. Pass to George. Can't connect from long distance. Batum with the steal. From deep three-point range, Jokic grabs the miss. No time to waste. They need a score.
Kevin, they should take the first good look they get.
Porter passes to Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it. Lots of room. Count it!
Gotta love when Murray gets into a groove. An astonishingly good score from pretty much anywhere.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll Dallas' starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 4 slot. It's Redick on the wing. From deep. Offensive rebound Mavericks. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Murray, the pass to Barton. They get it back. Pass to Porter. Murray right side. Shoots over Doncic, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back for him in that same area.
Fires from 18. Kept alive. Can't hit that one. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Redick against Barton. Here's Jokic, and the layup falls.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Pass to Redick. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Porter in the corner. Wants to get it to Barton and does. And Barton throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic outside. Barton with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Redick surveying the D. Passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic over Murray. Doncic, no good. Murray left side. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Murray against Doncic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic leading the charge. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Cauley-Stein. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis finds Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Porter, and Monte Morris subbed in for Will Barton. He was all alone on that one. Jokic just got his second basket of the game.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
The pass to Powell. Now here's Marjanovic. Richardson up top. He's covered by Murray. It's deflected. Jokic with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, Morris in position. Outside for Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Back to Gordon. Pass to Morris. Fires from 18. And it's Gordon missing. Richardson up top. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go.
It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Maxi Kleber, Jalen Brunson out there with Richardson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Melly in at the power forward. Now here's Brunson. D right on him, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Morris finds Rivers. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Campazzo. That 3 off the mark. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Pass to Morris. Outside Millsap. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Mike Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Luka Doncic. Rivers. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Down low. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Morris passes to Green. Back to Morris. Denver gets it back. Green kicks to Rivers. No good from the wing. Mavericks leading by 4. Richardson gets a wide open look. Passes it to Brunson. Marjanovic with it. Feeds to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside, Green. Morris outside. Green against Powell. Millsap inside. Good. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kicks to Rivers. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Shoots from the block. Now the pass to Brunson. Free throw line jump shot. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead. For Denver, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Green from downtown. It's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Brunson finds Marjanovic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic outside for the 3.
Love the determination by Murray on defense. Really doing his best to pester these shooters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
We've got Will Barton, Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
A focal point of this offense, Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Doncic passes to Redick. Doncic dishes to Redick. Back to Doncic. Doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Doncic passes to Redick. Murray against Doncic. With a step back, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Doncic has got 8 points. In the corner, it's Gordon. Porter kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic against Murray. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Barton the bounce pass. There's Porter with the 3. The shot will not fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Redick for 3. The shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gordon finds Porter to the paint. Shoots from the right block. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jokic.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Doncic outside. Out to Porzingis. There's the three. Porter pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Jokic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The pass to Redick. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Gets his shot off with great quickness. Redick knows he has the green light to take those.
Murray outside. It's Porter outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Redick passes to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Uncovered. No good off the front iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Rivers comes in for Barton. Rivers against Richardson. And Jokic wide open. He shoots, misses, and he wants that one back. Mavericks leading by 7. The feed now to Powell. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Murray. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Richardson up top. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Dallas holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas, Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Melli in at the 4. Morris outside. Campazzo. Brunson covering. Here's Millsap. On the wing, Morris. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Brunson kicks to Kleber. And it's Rivers with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 13. He lobs it up. Morris passes to Green. The Nuggets moving the ball around. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Doncic looking it over. To the left wing. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Richardson outside. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Campazzo. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Millsap. Off target with his 3. Mavericks leading by 15. On the wing, Doncic. Richardson outside. Pass to Brunson. To the wing on the left. Here's Kleba. He's guarded by Rivers. Tries it from 9. Kleba, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
It's good.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brunson the pass to Richardson. Lets it go with a 3. Brunson, no good. The Nuggets trail by 13, pushing it up. Outside for Millsap. Here's Morris. No good off the back of the rim.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Brunson with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Dallas.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Luka Doncic.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Doncic, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Doncic outside. Shoots the 3. No good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. right up. It's great to be with you on a Monday. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the 3. The putback, the Nuggets with a new 14. And Porter, here we go. Covington with the steal. McCollum against Barton. That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's good off the back rim and in.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Murray surveying the D. Porter against Powell. Here's Gordon, down to 5 on the shot clock, and they pick up 2.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Murray, the pass to Barton. No good on the triple. Barton against McCollum. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
McCollum is a strong combo guard. Excels at whipping the ball over to his teammates.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Barton on the wing. Outside Porter for 3. For 3, Murray bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McCollum outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Barton. McCollum, no good.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Porter kicks to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Porter against McCollum. Porter, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
For the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Barton. The Nuggets trail by 4. Millsap left side. Lob pass to Gordon. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Lillard. He has 5. Over Morris. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Murray finds Morris. Inside. Will it go? Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Now here's Anthony. Lillard outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Millsap. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Now Lillard, 10 points for him. Good if it goes, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
When I'm training in summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's McCollum, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Lets the 3 fly, and Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 13. Here we go, one-on-one. Simons surveying the D. Kanter, high post. Just 4 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Anthony. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Anthony. Rivers against McCollum. And Kanter able to finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Martin in the corner. Passes it to Green. That one drops for him.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. McCollum outside. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And with a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
The pass to Kanter. Outside Anthony. Kicks it out to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Anthony on the wing. To the inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Portland ends up going with the new group for the Nuggets. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Lillard from outside scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard outside. Nurkic against Jokic. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Goes up on the wing. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Murray. Another shot. Kicks it out to Gordon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 9. Floats it up for Murray. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
And so it's the court. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our... Portland was looking great right away. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11. And that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Murray. Gordon out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. On the wing, Gordon. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lillard scanning the floor. Back to McCollum from past the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 5.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And again, unable to change momentum here.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Kicks it to Lillard. From deep three-point range, It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Wide open look here for Murray. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Back to McCollum. From the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Powell down low. Guarded by Porter. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Here's Murray, and he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lillard from deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And he comes up with the deuce.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Took him no time at all on that one.
They would love to see every possession in with a high percentage shot like that.
Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Jokic. Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Murray for 3. Rebounded by Covington.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No 3s in this half, and only 1 in the first.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's an 18-point game. Good on the shot.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Now, here's Lillard. 18 points for him. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3s they're allowing.
Martin from outside. Powell pulls it in. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Covington passes to McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anthony out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Morris outside. Pass to Green. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here's McCollum. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Kanter kicks to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Kicks it out to Jones. Morris against McCollum. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Kanter. It's McCollum on the wing. Cranes the three-pointer. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And there's the pass to Morris. Rivers looking over the floor. Pass to Green. Shoots from 14. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 21. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Anthony against Green. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Simons. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Nuggets trail by 21. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The wide open look here for Anthony. Cantor dishes to McCollum over Morris. Again, McCollum missing. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
It's McCollum on the wing. Feeds to Carmelo. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They grab their own miss. Cantor finds Anthony. A second chance effort. The Trailblazers rebound.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Jones, that's for 2. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. The Nuggets trail by 19. Lobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by Jones. McCollum passes to Cantor. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Portland.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Green with the ball. Cantor covering. And the wide open shot from Morris. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the basket by McCollum.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Morris, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. It's an 18-point lead.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was... Here's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon out there at Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at shooting guard. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
If you go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships, you know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Nice move. Wow, hammering it in.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson against Murray. Outside for George. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Jokic with the steal. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
George dishes to Jackson. Up top, Morris. Outside, George. He feeds it to Batum. Morris outside. The deep 3 from George. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Porter passes to Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. George against Barton. And that one's good, George.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that.
Murray kicks to Porter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Monte Morris comes in for Will Barton. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. A different look for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Rivers in for Jamal Murray. Gordon dishes to Green. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Morris passes to Millsap. Back to Morris. Clock at 4. The drive by Gordon. Here's Green.
Blessed with awesome physical tools. Ibaka can alter shots anywhere on the floor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Knocked loose. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. Rivers against George. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that. Don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Millsap. Kicks it to Rivers. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball, and it's sent back by George. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Rondo finds Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubats. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Rondo at his best, an elite distributor, setting the table.
Morris outside. Pass to Millsap. Rivers against Kennard. Rivers can't get it to go.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off it.
To the middle, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Rondo. Kennard for 3. Green with the rebound. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Rivers has got the ball. A 3 from Morris. He can't get that one to fall. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've...
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Will Barton, Paul Millsap out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Rivers. Kennard for 3. Barton with the rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kennard, the pass to man. Kennard against Barton. Pass to Zubats. Chalk up 2 there. Zubats has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Clippers.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubats, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupop.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Green, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Pass to Barton. Lets it go from deep. The Nuggets with another miss. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Kennard, the pass to Rondo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Rondo's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Green finds Barton. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kennard on the wing. Barton defending.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Batum kicks to Kennard. It's intercepted. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Kennard against Rivers. Three-pointer. They get it back. Back to Millsap. Fires for three. Barton outside. Just 5 on the clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Deflects the pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. That misses off the backboard. Murray with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Martin passes to Gordon. He dishes it to Murray. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
And George kicks to Jackson. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Denver passing it around. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Jackson against Murray. Shot to stop the run, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jackson.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
This one for 3, and it's George missing. Barton right side. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At one stretch in the opening period, they built. And that does it for our half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Baca is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2. Leonard the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Outside, Porter shoots over Leonard. They get it back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Cousins. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's got quickness, and he's got that frame where he's going to lean on you with that body and find a way to get an angle to score. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Baseline J on the way. Doesn't go that time. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 6. On up the court. And there's Porter on the assist by Gordon. Porter's got his first points of the game. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Barton against George. Ibaka outside. Over Gordon. Ibaka, no luck. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest. So he confiscates his sneakers. Came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Porter dishes to Gordon. 6 to shoot. And it's Barton atop the key.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Clippers trail by 8. Rondo with the ball. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Leonard missing. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Rondo kicks to Morris. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. One-on-one here. Oh, Porter in position and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Zubac is checked in for Leonard. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rondo against Morris. Rondo, good.
When you get into the painted area, Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Gordon inside, covered by Morris. Goes up with a stripe, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Rondo passes to Zubac, and he banks in the layup. Zubac has got 6 points.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
In the corner, it's Morris. And with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Rondo dishes to Morris. The pass to Zubac. The third quarter comes to a close. Denver on top. They lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in down. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Morris, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Gordon, and it's Porter, and at the 3, the small forward. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Batum wide open, he fires. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Batum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. Murray left side. The drive by Jackson. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Jackson.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Morris passes to Jokic. Back to Morris. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there. Collects the offensive rebound. Very alert. And cleans up the mess.
Kennard against Murray. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Back to Batum. Batum with another miss.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams making some changes here. Back to Morris. Porter passes to Morris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Kept alive. Jokic. Porter kicks to Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Beverly. To the paint, stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And Barton throws it down.
The long arms of Gordon lead to that basket. Aaron does a nice job just staying active on the defensive end.
Beverly, the pass to George. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Jokic. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like how quickly Jokic gets his jump shot up there. Outstanding job of finding some rhythm on that shot.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Fires, high post, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. Porter kicks to Jokic. On the wing, Morris. Cans it from downtown.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Clippers trail by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Morris looking over the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Barton against George. From deep three-point range, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Porter against George. Jokic passes to Morris. The tray. Again, the miss by Morris. Here's George. Nailed from three-point land.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Fires the 3. George missing again. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. This from earlier on, the Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their best. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, Doncic out there with J.J. Redick. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Doncic feeling it out. To the inside, Cauley-Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Cauley-Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better. And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jokic doing a nice job getting right to the spot and capitalizing, taking advantage of the high percentage shots.
Murray against Doncic. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Barton, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Murray against Doncic. Outside, Redick. Doncic passes to Redick. Good on the triple.
Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Floats it up for Jokic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Now, here's Doncic. From deep. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
And here's Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Morris. Back to Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 6 points for Jokic. Now, Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Cauley Stein against Millsap. Back to Porzingis. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's the pass to Morris. It's tipped. Millsap's against Brunson. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Jokic has got 8.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Doncic outside. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Morris. Green is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Rivers. Rivers in the corner. Shoots. And no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Richardson against Rivers. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And Porter drops them both. Mavericks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brunson finds Richardson. Back to Brunson. Passes it to Marjanovic. 4 on the clock. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Denver leading by 4. Campazzo. Brunson covering. Here's Rivers. Millsap. The rebound by Marjanovic. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Feeds it to Powell.
Oh! Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce, but showing you some flavor too. I see you, young fella.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Tries again. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And it's all evened up. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Brunson.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. Count it. Now it's a 5-point Denver lead. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Brunson scanning the floor. Richardson finds Powell. And contact on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one's good.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Deep two from Murray. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. Morris finds Murray. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And here comes the break. And here we go. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
Well,
and that should.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks, but you got to remember Porzingis missed the full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Cauley-Stein following the missed shot by Will Barton. Porzingis on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Over to the wing. Let's go. That one a little long.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Redick finds Porzingis. A pass to Porzingis. Jokic with the steal. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, you got to push Porzingis out of the paint. If you don't, you're looking for trouble.
Murray dishes to Porter. And here's Gordon from outside. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Doncic. A 3-ball. Up again. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets trail by 7. Porzingis with the steal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And a switcher also for Denver. Green's checked in. Now here's Barton. He's got 6. Murray, good.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. I mean, he can nail it from distance.
Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic passes to Redick. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Clock at 6. The Nuggets trail by 6. And stolen by Richardson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Marjanovic with it. Picked up by Rivers. The feed to Richardson. Here's Brunson. That shot off the mark. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Down low. Shot from 12. That's tipped. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Throws it up high.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Brunson the pass to Pop. Back to Brunson. Marjanovic against Millsap. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Richardson finds Powell. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marjanovic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
The dive for the ball. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Nicolo Melli comes in for Dwight Powell. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Richardson. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Michael Porter comes in for Austin Rivers. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, you know, it's clear that Doncic is very self-confident, knows he has what it takes to knock these shots down.
Releases. That one rolling around and rims out. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Nikola Jokic. Now here's Redick. Now the pass to Brunson. Doncic outside. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 6. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Porter.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Doncic passes to Brunson. Back to Doncic. From deep three-point range, Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter kicks to Gordon. Back to Porter. Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Pass to Brunson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. He gets it in there. And the Mavericks lead by 4. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here is Morris. Outside Porter. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Jokic passes to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis can't hit. And now the Nuggets, fast break to tie it up. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. Denver making a switch here. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Doncic with it. And the dunk by Doncic.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Murray the pass to Gordon. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Burks is checked in. Now, here's Doncic. The tray. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jokic.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Now, here's Doncic. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Floats it up for Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Burks got it. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Mavericks?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Doncic. From deep, knocks down the 3.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Murray right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Porzingis. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Murray against Doncic. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.